cross another street, cross twice actually, and go north, boomerang back around to the beach and head south for a little bit. Although it is interesting to shoot videos at night, for the time being, I do not have a motor vehicle, so it's difficult to film in the good spots where a lot of the best places to skate are, and for me to get back to where I need to be at in a reasonable time. Not really sure how I managed to do it tonight, but this is something I've been wanting to do also for a little while. Although nighttime filming isn't exactly the camera's strongest point here. It's still cool to see some nighttime action. I mean, everyone films in the day. I film in the day, so we get the best quality video, obviously. You should not really see too much skating at night because there is some quality loss there. But it's no biggie. I actually enjoy the process of making videos, editing the videos, trying to get better at it too. I also have a standard, like a regular camera. It's a 4K camera, action camera, some knockoff from Amazon, but it works really well. Maybe I start making some B-roll shots with that. I need to cross. All right, and we have the wind completely against us. Every push just barely feels like I'm getting anywhere. But no biggie. No biggie. Just skate in the street a little bit. This headlamp is my favorite. It's cumbersome, but of all the headlamps I have, this by far is my favorite because the beam distance, the further down the road you can see, the faster you can skate with confidence because you know what's coming. Still gotta be careful though, because there's still sand, pebbles, and all other kinds of micro bullshit in the road. I probably have maybe like 12 pounds of belongings in my backpack. Might as well call this resistance training. Alright, let's see what we got coming up ahead. Yep. Veer left. Don't follow my bad example. Alright, traffic's coming. Hop on the sidewalk. Well, step on the sidewalk. Whenever I'm going from street to sidewalk or sidewalk to street, I usually just lift my leg up and step up or step down into whatever it is I'm rolling onto next. I could jump, yeah, but there's no need to do any unreasonable things if we don't have to. If there's something that's completely blocking my path, there's no other way out, jumping would be the best way, depending on how much I need to jump over. Oh, we're picking up some speed here, huh? I don't normally skate on this side of the street, on this street. We'll go back to the park and do a few more power slides. I've had these wheels sitting around for at least over a year and barely used them. Part of the reason is that they wear extremely fast. I'm going to say that's mostly because those magnesium flints heating up along with sliding. For friction plus sparking, just I could imagine a skate dissolves more and more, or the wheels dissolve more and more each time you put any kind of friction on the wheels. Yeah, I had to stop right here because I wasn't sure if this car was turning. I like to remove all doubt and uncertainty, so I'll stop, wait and see what they're gonna do before I figure out what I'm going to do next. Again, as someone who's been struck by a vehicle, but I was on the bike both times, it just makes you want to know what move is going to happen next. Either they're going to move or I'm going to move, but we're going to figure it out quick. See what I mean? Perfect example right there. Pull up, you'll know if they're gonna do some dumbass shit or not. I stopped, they went, all doubt was removed. Boom. Prime example of what I literally just said right there. Because what if I would have kept going and he kept going? Boom. I mean, he would have been at fault because he's supposed to look, you know, watch out for pedestrians. But who wants to go through all that? If you can prevent the bullshit, why go through it? So that's how I do. I am definitely liking these new boots over my R6 Marathons. Not that there's anything wrong with the Marathons, just as your skill level progresses and you really start to dial in what you really want out of your skate, you realize that certain materials leave a lot to be desired. So those Marathons that I would once in a while skate because of comfort purposes, they were a soft boot, magnesium frames, which also means a lot of flex. So there would be times where I'm skating in those, and a high cuff as well. There would be times when I'm skating with individuals, I'm not going to say that I'm faster than, but people who skate maybe at like a less than speed skating speed. I was working just as hard to keep up. And whenever I'm wearing my speed skates, it's always the other way around. Don't say technique because it literally, one of my complaints about any kind of boot with a high cuff is that it's very restrictive on your shins. Whenever I'm doing some top speed pulls, or attempting top speed pulls in a boot that has a medium, even high cuff, it just seems like my shins are fighting against the buckle, and that also fatigues my leg in a very unusual way. Now, if I'm wearing my speed skates, that it doesn't happen. It's weird. So I chose the Bont Semi-Race 3 because I had the Semi-Race 2, and they didn't use a buckle up top last time. But the fact is that they use a strap way lower than most inline skating boots. I was like, all right, this is the kind of boot that I want. But the version 2 also left a few things to be desired as well, which they seem to have addressed in version 3 here. It's rigid yet comfortable. I put my own frames on here. Well, I guess you could say my old frames from when I bought the carbon frames, and they feel exactly how I want them to. Like, I feel like there's no power loss, no wasted power. They respond exactly how I want them to, and I'm satisfied with my purchase. I still have the R6s, they just don't have any wheels on them, but they're really starting to show their signs of age from all the wear and tear on them. And buying some replacement pieces for like the buckle and a couple of axles for them, it was stupid expensive coming from overseas, so I just decided, all right, I'm not putting any more money into this boot. We're just gonna move on to something else. So my Bont Jet speed skates are more for like daytime skating. I mean, I could roll those at night, and as odd as it sounds, that speed boot is very comfortable on my feet. And then I have the Bont Jet Semi-Race, or the Bont Semi-Race 3s for my nighttime, which I always keep the light up wheels on. 2 simple setups, grab and go, roll, and that's it. I'm going to end the video here because I have to actually get ready to get back on the bus. More videos coming soon. Stay tuned, y'all, and have a good night.